So you're full-time in college, got a real estate license, and you're 18, 19, 20, like...
I was 21 when I got my real estate license.
So was it
Near the end.
part-time real estate, full-time real estate? Well, full-time, what was that? What did that look like?
Full-time. And, because I think I was carrying about 12 hours at the end while I was working full-time. And the seminary is that I've always believed in the importance of bringing kind of a ministry aspect to the work, to the marketplace. And in the early 90s when I did that was a kind of work as ordained by God was not quite, today it's, people recognize that.
Yeah.
And they recognize that you're a spiritual being and you bring that to, but 25 years ago, that wasn't
recognized. That wasn't adopted. I mean, John Maxwell. Look what he's done, right? Like,
you even notice, like he left a pastorate, and went into a business culture apart from. So he
totally secularized it. It seems like.
So, for instance, I actually had a fellow student friend of mine, Mark Kress. He and I were really one of the only two guys there kind of on campus who really had a heart for the business community. Mark ended up starting an organization called Corporate Chaplains International.
Wow.
And today they minister to, I think, hundreds of thousands of employees. It's the largest chaplaincy.
How many people were in the college?
There's thousands.
So thousands of people going to school.
And only two really were driven, at that point, were focused on business people.
What were some of the, how did you keep your focus aligned when, they say we become our environment? And I could see, in a sense, social pressures to conform to different behavior. Not necessarily consciously, but usually unconsciously. Like, how did you stay so focus-driven?
So
vision to result.
Well,
which reminds me of upcoming book.
One of those is, I always had a burning desire to take care of my family. So I married my wife when I just turned 22. So, and then our first child was born a year and 9 months after we got married. So before I was 25, I was married and had 2 children. And, I always felt it was my responsibility to provide for her and our daughter and son. And that was my drive to work hard so that my wife could, if she chose, but what she primarily did, to stay at home with the children. And the other big thing I wanted to do was I wanted my kids to graduate college with no student debt.